to HighPoint. I'm Julie Horner, the Research and Development Director for Gospel Publishing House. So I oversee the development of resources like HighPoint for ministry in local churches. That's only during the week though. On the weekends, I'm a children's pastor. So I take those sessions home and I try them out with kids before we package them up and send them to you. We want to make sure that everything really works before you try them out. We thought it would be fun to take you to the place where I try HighPoint and show you how we use it in the different rooms. So let's get ready to take off. Welcome to HighPoint, and you can see that we're inside a plane because HighPoint's all about traveling to dream trip destinations, and no better way to do that than by airplane, and this makes it fun for the kids. We're going to start by looking at the sample lesson, and if you've printed it out, look at the first page, which will give a good overview of HighPoint. Every HighPoint unit has just one point. What's the point? And then the kids answer it with one phrase. The lesson that you're looking at is from the Good Anger, Bad Anger unit, and it says, when I'm angry, I won't sin. That's a great phrase for kids to remember when they get angry. HighPoint units also have just one memory verse or life verse, and we choose those to be verses that are going to mean something to the kids throughout life, not just in the unit that we're studying. So in this one, it's in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. And kids enjoy learning that verse as well. The objectives are all about how to live out the character trait that we're learning in everyday life and show how God's Word and our faith tie into not only Sunday morning, but every day throughout the week. This Bible story is Jesus and the Pharisees. All the HighPoint units focus on just one Bible character for the most part. We do that because when we created HighPoint, it was created to be visitor friendly. And we found that kids who don't come to church all the time don't have a good understanding of who the Bible characters are. And when we tried skipping around to different characters each week, it made it very difficult for the kids to remember who we had been talking about the week before. So we zero in on one character. That also usually lets us see the characters do both good and bad with the character trait that we're studying, kind of like us in everyday life. And then we can teach what we can do about it because we're always growing, not just when we're 7 or 8 or 9, but even when we're adults too. If you look at the chart at the bottom of the page, it tells you what a typical HighPoint session looks like. HighPoint always starts with takeoff, and that's what we're doing. We're getting ready to take off for a fun HighPoint session right here inside the plane. Then we go on to hub time, and that's where we break up into small groups to talk about what we're learning and find out how to apply it to our lives. After that, we have fun connecting flights, where we do all kinds of hands-on learning activities and have a good time, just letting the theme sink into our hearts. And of course, we wrap up every session with the landing. That's where we tell the Bible story in an interactive way so that we make sure we send kids home remembering what God's Word has to say about what we've learned that day.